Okay, let's get started then. Just a little group today. So Stacey, you can just be however you want to be, seated or cross legs or kneeling, or have your comfy, and let your hands relax, and just bring Lily to mind, and everyone else, you'll have your hand on your baby, and we'll take a deep breath in. And just drop into your breath. So we'll just drop into your breath. Just notice how you're feeling, how you're breathing. Okay, and then we'll just inhale and bring shoulders up towards the ears. And then exhale and let them come down and away. And breathe in, shoulders up. And breathe out and bring them down. Once more, in and up. And out and down. Okay, let's just reach arms out wide and up above your head. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist. Okay, so just hand to a knee, it doesn't matter which side. That's it. And then breathe in and come back up to center. And breathe out and over to the other side. And breathe in and back up to center. And then breathe out and bring your hands all the way down. Okay, so let's do our welcome song for babies, I think, and then we'll... No, let's do something else for us whilst we're here. Babies can be sitting in your lap still, or they might be sitting next to you or lying on the ground. If you've got that scarf or muslin handy, you could use it. And we'll just do the windmill arms. So the first of all, we'll just bring the left foot into the right thigh. Just find a comfortable place to be in. Make sure that this right foot is flexed, so it's nice and active through that right leg. And then you'll press the left foot to the right thigh. And you can use your scarf just to keep baby entertained as you windmill the arms over and you breathe into the side, ribs. That's it. Good. Okay. And we'll just take 2 more. And then come back to center and we'll just switch sides, so opposite leg will come in. That's it. And then we'll do the same thing, just windmilling over to the side. And the sides of our body just kind of get a lot shorter sometimes when we're just sitting in our forward fold kind of position a lot. So obviously not folding all the way forward, but we're just hugging or feeding, protecting our babies, which is what we need to be doing. Just one more. But it can really shorten the space in the side here if we're constantly rounding like that. Okay, so coming back to center, and let's just bring both legs outside of baby. They can be sitting up, that's okay. Or lying down. Okay. So we'll do Hello Yogi, how are you? Obviously if baby's not joining in with you, you can still sing it if you want to, or you might like to just do some more twists or forward fold all the way down. Okay, just as far as you want to go. Hello Yogi, how are you? How are you? Hello Yogi, how are you? Well, it's great to have you here. Yes, it's great to have you here. Hello Yogi, how are you? And then we're going to stretch baby's arms up. And if you're just without your baby, you can always reach your arms up and bring them down. Hello Yogi, can you stretch? Can you stretch? Hello, yogi, can you stretch? Can you really stretch up high all the way up to the sky? Hello, yogi, can you stretch? And we'll hold baby's arms up, take a breath in. And a breath out, bring them down. Okay, and then it's wiggle. Hello, yogi, can you wiggle? Hello, yogi, can you wiggle? Can you really, really wiggle without even a little giggle? Hello, yogi, can you wiggle? And I'll bring those knees in towards our tummy, stay there. And breathe out. Legs come down and it's toes to their nose. Hello, yogi, touch your toes to your nose. Hello, yogi, touch your toes to your nose. Can you really touch your toes all the way up to your nose? Hello, yogi, touch your toes to your nose. Really good. Stay there for breath. And breath out all the way down. Okay, so you're keeping your feet flexed. You might bring them in a little bit now, so they're just either side of baby, or just a bit more closer to being hip width. And then we'll reach arms up as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, we'll fold forward and tickle, 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 babies. And breathe in, reach up. And then tickle, 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 babies. Once more, breathe in. And tickle, 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 babies. Okay. Once more, reach it. I'm reaching up. And then we're going to touch the head and say head. And then down shoulders, knees, and toes. So we'll do that once more. Breathe in and up. And we'll go head, shoulders, knees, toes. And then we're going to go a bit quicker. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. And breathe in and up. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Really good. Okay, well done, babies. We're just going to give babies a little rest now so that we can do a bit for ourselves. I thought whilst Lily's asleep and Dad seems quite happy, we all seem quite happy there. Let's just see if we can fit a little bit in for ourselves. And then we'll come back to them. So if you can come up onto your hands and knees. Be good. Okay. That's it. Just start to do some nice circling with your hips. All the way back, all the way forward. Just feel into your hips there. Let your head drop. And babies at the top of your mat, you can always do peekaboo as you come up. And then hide back down as your hips move back. And then go in the other direction. Okay, and then we'll come all the way back up to hands and knees. You're going to tuck your toes under and we'll lift all the way up, downward facing dog, hips up towards the sky. Just walking on the spot, bending into one knee, then the other. Let your head drop. Just feeling into your body and your breath. And noticing how you're feeling. So after focusing on baby for a little bit, and always, I mean, we're always thinking about our babies, but can you just check in with yourself and see how you feel? Okay, and then we're going to reach the right leg up towards the sky. Reach up through the right heel, take a breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your knee all the way underneath you towards your nose. And then step it through between your hands. That's it, bring that back knee down to the floor. And you're going to come up onto your thigh. Instead of dropping the hips all the way down like we sometimes do, I want you to think about the knee being in line with your hip. So you're standing up a bit more on the knee. And then think about your thighs hugging towards center. Reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Take a breath in. And then exhale, and you'll bring your hands down and shift your hips back and flex the front foot. And folding over that front leg. That's it. And then you'll rebend into that front knee. Keep the left hand on the floor and reach the right arm up towards the sky. Let's twist. And then bring that hand back down to the floor. Step the right knee back to meet the left. Toes touch, you're going to shift forward, so shoulders come past the wrist now. Think about hugging the sides of the waist in, bend your elbows, lower the chin and the chest down, and then inhale to slide up, toes reach back, and exhale, lower down. Inhale up and look over the right shoulder, and then exhale and lower down. Inhale up and look over the left shoulder, and exhale to lower down. And tuck your toes under, all the way back, hips up to the sky in downward facing dog. We'll just do the same on the other side. And let's lift the left leg up towards the sky. Reach up through the left heel, breathe in. And then exhale, bring your knee in towards your nose, all the way underneath you, and step it through between your hands. Bring that back knee to the floor. Keep the back toes tucked. And then find the knee directly over your ankle. And you're hitting on your knee on the back leg. Hands come up. When you're ready, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, you'll bring your hands all the way down to the floor. Shift your hips back. Flex into the front foot and fold over your front leg. That's it. And then re-bend into that front knee. Keep that right hand on the ground and lift the left arm up to twist. And bring that hand down to the floor. Lift your back knee up and then step up to the top of the mat. Okay, and we'll fold there. Let your head drop. You can give baby some tickles if they're at the top of your mat. Good. And then bend your knees and roll all the way up to stand. Sweep your arms out wide, palms up above your head. And then as you exhale, we're going to come back down, give baby some tickles, bend the knees, tickle, 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 fold. And then inhale all the way up to stand, up to your bent knees. Exhale, bending again, tickle, 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 tickle. Once more, inhale, reach up. And exhale, all the way down. Okay, inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale and fold. You're going to keep bending into the knees. Left hand moves towards the center between the feet and just above. And then bend into the left knee and reach the right arm up to twisting. If you've got your scarf there, you can always use that to keep baby entertained. Or just keep that right arm reaching up. And then we'll go back through center, switch to the other side. So right hand on the floor, right knee bent, left leg towards straight, and back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, bring your palms down. And you're going to walk your feet back, all the way back to plank, bring the knees down. Knees down in your plank. The size of the waist hugging in, look forward, breathe in. And then breathe out, knees, chin and chest. Inhale, slide up. And exhale, child's pose, hips back to the heels. Hands might be in contact with baby or just on the ground. Nice breath into the back of your body. Okay, let's come back up. That's it, up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Just do one more thing on each side and then we'll come back to babies. Right leg up towards the sky, inhale. And then exhale, bring your knee all the way through towards your nose. And then step it through between your hands. Okay, spin your back heel down. Again, if you've got that scarf, you might bring that up with you. We're thinking about warrior one now. So coming up to stand, hips face towards the front of the mat. What I want you to do is reach your left arm up towards the sky and then bend the elbows and reach the hands towards each other. Now you might, hands might not connect, so you've got your scarf there you can use for your hands. Think left elbow up towards the sky, right elbow down. Okay, and then release, reach both arms up to the sky, breathe in, and then breathe out and bring your hands down. Switch so that the scarf is in the right hand, left hand stays on the floor, and then lift the right arm up so you're twisting again. And let's bring that hands down. And bring your left knee down. Step the right knee back to your plank with bent knees. And then lower knees to the chest. Slide up, toes reach back, inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog, all the way back. And just that on the left side. So inhale the left leg up, keep left toes pointing towards the ground. And as you exhale, bring your knee in towards your nose. Step it all the way through, spin the back heel down. So making our way up to warrior one, or Virabhadrasana one, your hips face forward, and the front knee stays over your ankle. Take the strap of the scarf into your right hand, reach the right arm up towards the sky, left arm down, and then bend the elbows, reach back for the scarf or for your hands to connect. The scarf's a bit more gentle, not allowing that top elbow to push the head down, but think about length through the sides of the neck. And release and sweep both arms up, inhale. And then exhale to come all the way down. Okay, back heel comes up, scarf to the left hand, right hand to the floor. Left arm reaches up, you're twisting there. And then what we'll do is bring the hand inside the left foot now. You're going to walk around to the long edge of your mat. You're facing the other side, that's it. Keep the left hand on the ground and reach the right arm up towards the sky. And then switch, bring the right hand down, left arm reaches up towards the sky. And then bring that hand down and walk all the way around to the front of your mat. Okay, we'll step up to the top of the mat now. Inhale and exhale to fold. Okay, roll all the way up to stand, arms out wide, up above your head. And then exhale, thumb center of the chest. Okay, really good. If you do have a block or a yoga block or a book nearby, you're just going to bring that between your thighs now. Don't worry if you don't have one there. And just keep squeezing that between your thighs. If you don't have one, that's okay. Just imagine you've got one there and your thighs and your legs are really active to press down through the feet. So we're thinking about thighs drawing towards center, also sides of the waist tugging in. In fact, let's just take the hands around to the sides of the waist and just pull or draw the skin towards center. It sounds a bit strange. It's almost like you're just giving yourself a corset. And what you're doing is just reminding your body to start to move back towards center. And it feels quite nice, like you're giving yourself a bit of a hug too. Keep squeezing the block with your thighs, release your arms and inhale all the way up above your head. And then exhale, you'll bring your left arm on top of the right and reach your hands around the shoulder blades and give yourself a squeeze that way. See if you can walk the fingertips further around the edges of your shoulder blades. That's it. We're going to bend the knees a little bit and start to move into our fold here. So you keep the hug, keep the thighs drawing towards center and then drop your head down. See if you can imagine, or you can actually push the block back towards the back of the room. Or think thighs, reaching back, head dropping down. Okay, and then you'll release your arms, bend your knees, inhale all the way up into a chair pose, as if you're sitting back into a chair and the arms reach up. That's it, and then exhale all the way up to stand. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. And as you exhale, this time right arm on top of the left. Reach around, fingertips to the edges of the shoulders. Did the other way last time, just go in the opposite direction. You're going to give yourself a nice big squeeze and then bend the knees and start to come down into your forward fold. Drop the head down. Okay, and then this time you're going to release your arms down, hold on to opposite elbows. Opposite elbows, keep squeezing the block or squeezing the thighs if you're imagining the block. Keep your head dropping down. Just going to lift the elbows up towards the sky as you breathe in. So you're just moving the frame up. And then as you exhale, bring it back down towards the floor. You'll inhale and reach up. And then exhale and bring it down. And just one more like that. Breathe in, reach up. And breathe out and bring it down. Okay, then release your arms. Bend your knees, inhale back up to that chair pose. This time as you exhale, we'll fold down, interlace your fingers. Drop the head down. Keep your shoulders moving away from your ears. Well done, babies. We've done quite a lot for ourselves this morning now. Keep drawing shoulders away from your ears. Good, and then release your hands, bend your knees, back up to chair pose, last time. And then exhale to come up to stand. Okay, let's take the block away. We can move that to the side. Feet stay about hip width distance, bend the knees, and we're just literally going to go side to side. We do sometimes for babies. This time just let your arms really swing side to side so they come all the way around your back. Brilliant. Then we're just going to do breath of joy exercise and we'll come down upwards. Okay, babies might be entertained by this one anyway. You might have them start this too. So we'll bend the knees and we'll breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and then breathe out. Okay, so in through your nose, in through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, in through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. All the way up to stand. And exhale. Arms come down. Just let that energy settle there. Maybe feeling into your heartbeat. Feet on the floor. Okay, so whatever's been going on up until today, let this day ahead be open to possibility, potential, having a good day. Okay. So let's come back down to the ground. Slide your hands down your knees, come down, and we'll come back to our babies. What we're doing first is, we need our legs crossed. And if Lily's still asleep, that's okay. You can still, you can go round and round like we're going to do. Okay, and then you can fold forward when we put babies on the ground. Okay, so baby's going to be on one knee. Okay, and then we're going to hold them around the side of the waist and we'll move them around in a circle. And we'll sing, what shall we do with the yoga, baby? What shall we do with the yoga, baby? What shall we do with the yoga, baby? Early in the morning. We'll put them on the back and tickle their tummy. Put them on the back and tickle their tummy. Put them on the back, tickle their tummy early in the morning. And we're going to pick them up. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, up she rises early in the morning. Yay! Okay, then we'll go on to the other knee, holding them around the sides of the waist. We're circling them round. What shall we do with the yoga, baby? What shall we do with the yoga, baby? What shall we do with the yoga? Early in the morning, we'll put them on the back and tickle their tummy. Put them on the back, tickle their tummy, put them on the back, tickle their tummy early in the morning, and then we'll lift them up. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises early in the morning. Really good. Okay, let's put babies, bring your knees up. Babies can sit on your knees here. If you don't have your baby, that's okay. You can still do this with the knees up. Okay, and we're going to lift one leg up and then bring it down. And the other leg up, bring it down. Horsey, horsey, don't you stop. Just let your feet go, glippity clop. Tail goes swish and the wheels go round. Giddy up, we're homeward bound. And then we're going to go whoosh. Okay, yay, and back up. And whoosh. And once more, back up. And whoosh. There we go, okay. And then if that felt okay, we'll do that same thing again if you want a little bit more. We might come down to lie on your back. Bring babies onto your shins. You can do this without baby too. We'll reach the knees away and then bring the knees in towards us. Baby goes. Reach the knees away, baby in towards us. Thinking about drawing your navel towards the ground. Sides of the waist tugging in. If that feels too much right now, come back to the seated version. Skis, skis. Reach them away. 3, 2, 1. Really good. Okay. Then let's bring knees in towards us and bring baby down to sit on your tummy or sit beside you. We're going to come up into bridge pose. So you can hold on to hands, baby's hands around the sides of the waist. And we'll make sure our knees are hip width. If you have that block or book handy, you might bring that between your thighs. Make sure it's not sticking out too much this way so you're not going to hit baby in the back, but you just have more book the other side. That makes sense? And then we're going to lift hips up, 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 and down, down, down. Up, 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 down, down, down. Up, 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 down, down, down. Up, 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 down, down, down. And we'll keep going up, 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 down, down, down. One more like that. Up, 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 down, down, down. Okay, then we're going to lift up and stay here. And we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then all the way down. Okay, let's take the block away if you still have it there, or if you had one. Bring babies to lie on your chest or next to you. If babies, you can still do this if they're lying on your chest, but just bring your feet out wide as the edges of the mat, and then the knees knock in towards each other. Then let your knees drop over to one side, and then all the way up and over to the other side. Up to center, over, up to center, and over. And we'll just stay here on this side just for a little bit longer. Back up to center and over. And then back up to center. If babies aren't on your chest and they're laying down next to you, you might want to bring your knees in towards you. Just give them a nice squeeze. Maybe a few circles. And we'll roll over to one side. So Stacey, you can stay laying down if you want to. Holly, you can stay lying down if Jazz is happy for you to, and Kathy as well. You're all lying down. That never happens. Okay, so if you want to stay lying down for your relaxation, you are welcome to. You want to stand up, walk around, or be seated. That's an option too. Can you start to drop into your breath? And you slow the inhale down. Slow your exhale down. And can you maybe even notice that pause in between? And you allow your body to relax wherever you are. Let yourself really be in this moment. Such a good tool to be able to use your breath to bring you into now. So we know our minds can take us all over the place. One second we might be thinking about something that's happened in the past. Quite often we find ourselves thinking about things that could or might happen in the future. And then that takes us away from enjoying what is happening right now. And what's happening right now is life. So the smallest thing, just a little refocus on your breath in and your breath out, can just give you some time to reset, refocus. If you find your mind starting to wander, just notice where it goes to. See if you can just start to notice where your mind takes you. And in that practice, you then kind of allow yourself to be aware of when you get swept away with thoughts. And you can direct yourself back to now, to this breath in and this breath out, and this moment with your breath and with your baby. Okay. So if you're really comfy where you are and you want to stay there for a little bit longer, you are welcome to. If you'd like to make your way up to a seat, or you can stay standing if you are walking, stood. And just finishing how we started, really, just checking in with how you're feeling. And just being okay with whatever that is right now. Acknowledge that, there's a lot of extra anxiety at the moment with everything that's going on. And just to be aware of how you're feeling and to not try to push things down or hold things in. It's really important to let yourself feel things and also to share that with people. It's totally normal to be feeling more anxious or sometimes sad or angry or stressed or really happy, all the things. The more we start to notice how we're feeling, or the thoughts that take us into those emotions, the more understanding we can have for ourselves, but also for others as well, and especially even more for our babies as they start to grow even more. And just being aware of how you feel and being kind to yourself about it. Okay. Let's finish with one arm, just hand on baby, or hand on your heart maybe. Deep breath in.